Well, you heard it from the BCCI Vice President Rajiv Shukla, who said that there are no internal rifts in the team. Shifting focus, the Indian women's team registered their first ever 400-plus score in the third ODI against Ireland at the Niranjan Shah Stadium in Rajkot. On the back of stunning centuries from openers Smriti Mandhana and Pratika Rawal, India posted a mammoth total of 435 runs in their 50 overs, the highest ever score in the history of Indian cricket, men's and women's, in ODIs. A big feat for the Indian cricket team. Amid controversies surrounding the Indian cricket team for men, the Indian women's team has registered their first ever 400-plus score in the third ODI against Ireland at the Niranjan Shah Stadium in Rajkot. In fact, this stipulating number of runs is the highest ever in both men's and women's ODI series. On the back of stunning centuries from openers like Smriti Mandhana and Pratika Rawal, India posted a mammoth total of 435 runs in the 50 overs. Again, the highest ever score in the history of Indian cricket, both for men's and women's ODI. Also being joined by my colleague Rakshita, live from the newsroom to get us more updates on the story. Rakshita, a big feat for the Indian women's cricket team. The score for both the men's and women's ODI stands defeated. Tell us more about this.
Well, absolutely. While we continue to debate on the superstar culture in the men's cricket team, which has been not the first time that has come to light, but now and the deteriorating performance of the men's team, we now have to contrast with the women's cricket team performance. Smriti Mandhana, an absolutely spectacle to watch. Smriti Mandhana has scored the quick ODI century along with the 200-run partnership with Rawal, and you just see the way they have been playing in a dead rubber match, the kind of passion these people have, the kind of passion the women's team have. We've seen that time and again throughout the tournaments, and today Mandhana has also broken the record of Harmanpreet Kaur, and this is the mammoth total, 435 for 5 against Ireland. And the men's team, the record came back in 2011, so it's been quite some time. It's been more than a decade now, Gesu, that Indian men reached that that mammoth score, 418 for 5 against the West Indies in 2011, and against Sri Lankan men in 2009, 414 for 7. So as we continue to speak about the superstar culture, the egos that have been flaring up in the dressing room and how it's taking a toll in the performances, the way they have not been able to qualify for the World Test Championship, the men's team I'm talking about here, the way the seniors have been putting up dismal performances, they have not been there to rescue the team. They haven't been able to lead the team from the front. Here is someone like Smriti Mandhana, who has never ever disappointed the team, the women's team, and has always led from the front, and that becomes an example for many of the other cricketers. But the contrast, you see, the kind of attention the men's team gets, the kind of traction the men's cricket matches get, that is very much different, and women teams are far from reaching that. But look at the performances, they've always outdone, they've performed. There's so many instances, if we can, if we try to number them, there will be multiple instances when the women's team have actually performed in the most difficult situations. Today is an example, today is a testimony of that, how the women's team have performed. And of course it has to push the BCCI into thinking, where do they need to invest more? How much more they need to invest in women's cricket? Jay Shah, when he was the secretary of BCCI, he has of course brought in the equal pay for women's cricket, and also many other reforms for domestic cricket when it comes to the women's team. So those sort of measures need to be taken more and more when it comes to pushing our women's cricket team, who are actually shining there on the international stage.
Right, Rakshita, thanks very much for joining us on the broadcast this afternoon. Great news indeed, and also comes at the back foot when the Indian men's cricket team is embroiled in internal rifts and controversies.